Fetch AI is bringing artificial intelligence to the masses on a decentralized platform. And I've also got BitBoy with me, a YouTuber, podcaster, crypto enthusiast. So we're just going to chat a little bit about the industry and where things are. And it's been quite a year for crypto. I feel like, of course, we had record highs a couple of times. We have seen it, I feel like, become more mainstream with NFTs and things like that. I mean, Humayun, CEO of Fetch, you want to talk a little bit about how you see this industry right now, and then we'll go to BitBoy.
Yeah, it's great to be here, and it's great to have BitBoy here, which is they have been we've been liked by BitBoy for quite a while now, so it's always a pleasure to be here with you, Ben. Nice to meet you. And so. Yes, the market is crazy. The market is crazy, but in a good way, I think, because we are seeing a lot of adoption. I think we're seeing an evolution. So this is kind of very evolutionary in the way we're going. So we're starting from always the financial and the trading, and we're starting to now move to the next stages of adoption, which is obviously we looked at NFTs coming across, which have actual value or purpose. And then we went into metaverse, where you can actually start looking at different ways and different business models. So very exciting times. We feel, yes, prices are prices, but you have to kind of keep on building, which is what the premise crypto is built on. Mm-hmm. We just keep building and, bringing new technology.
Yeah. And BitBoy, I feel like at the beginning of this year, Bitcoin was still kind of mysterious to people. And just crypto in general. But I feel like now more people are talking about it. More people are getting what's about. I don't know if it's an inflation story or what. I mean, how do you see it on the front lines?
Yeah, I definitely think there are a lot of people out there who have taken what we call the orange pill. That's what we call Bitcoin. It's the orange pill. It changed the way that you see things. There has definitely been an increased amount of interest and when prices go up, that's natural. But, even with prices not, blowing us away that they blew away the increases in 2017, there is still a much higher interest in crypto today. And I think that's super fascinating. But what I would say is we still have this giant chasm that exists in the knowledge gap and the learning curve between people that are interested in crypto and those that don't really care or don't really understand that this is the new technology that's taken over the world. I mean, it would kind of be like going back to 2007 over the summer and trying to explain like iPhones to people. Like the iPhone was out. It was brand new, but people were like, I don't care about a touch screen. I don't need to learn how to use this. But it would only be 10 years and basically everybody would have a smartphone and you would be forced to use them. And that's where we're at with crypto. Same thing with the internet, of course. You go talk to a business in 1993 and you're like, this internet thing, you kind of need a website. And they'd be like, no, we do traditional. We're brick and mortar. Well, that business is dead today if it didn't adopt, or didn't, evolve into an internet, having an internet presence. So same thing with crypto. We got a lot of people that are still in that camp of they don't know, they don't understand, they don't care. But those people will be forced to come, forced to come to the, where they have to do crypto, adoption as it goes more mainstream.
Yeah. Well, and you have, speaking with Fetch and Humayun, I mean, that company has piqued your interest a little bit. I mean, can you talk a little bit about what you like about Fetch?
Yeah, well, Fetch has been a project that's been building for a long time and has been constantly making updates and moving forward, where a lot of the projects that launched around the same time that they launched, they're gone. They're dead. A lot of AI projects specifically. AI was really one of these buzzwords back in 2017. I mean, we had Matrix AI was one a lot of people will remember. I think it's still around and kicking, but just barely. A lot of AI projects, try to take advantage of the hype around artificial intelligence, especially as, Sophia the robot was getting more popular, and as, Elon Musk and all his work with, AI and stuff like that. People were very interested, but then they didn't want to build anything. Like really the one of the fascinating things about the future of crypto is we know where we're going to. We know what adoption looks like. We know AI is going to take over, but having these projects to step up in the midterm and actually build the things and the protocols and the functionalities to get us to that future, that's where we're at right now. We feel like Fetch AI definitely is one of those projects doing that.
Yeah. So let's talk about what you see for crypto. What's the next big thing, would you say, in this industry? Humayun, you want to go?
I think that's, again, we talked about natural progression. So if you look at what was happening 3 or 4 years ago, it was all just about Bitcoin. Then along came Ethereum, and suddenly we are actually building applications. That trend is going to continue. I think what Ben was saying was, people need to build these solutions. So AI is coming to crypto, AI is coming to decentralization, but somebody has to build it. So what I see coming in the next few years is more interesting applications. It's not just about financial, it's also about how this world is going to evolve with this new technology, how we're going to become, again, decentralized is an overused word, but truly how this business is going to evolve and change, how money is going to change, and based on that, how our lives are going to change for interconnecting with peer-to-peer. That's going to become more and more important. I mean, this pandemic has taught us something, which is, it's not just about centralized companies. There's other ways to go out in the market, build new marketplaces, build new business models, which are going to thrive over the next 10, 15 years. And that really is what Fetch is trying to do. We're trying to build those tools. We're trying to build those frameworks where people can use these new technologies in real world business applications.
Thank you so much for coming. Always so interesting, Humayun and BitBoy. Look forward to the new year and your thoughts as we see what happens.
Been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Helios Dx is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios Dx, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Success doesn't come overnight, and that's where the new app from Glint can change everything. How? By using gold. Simply download the app, link your new card, and start enjoying the timeless stability and freedom of gold. Because gold is not about glitter. It's about protecting your future. Check it out for yourself by visiting glintpay.com or searching Glint at the App Store.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Glow is a cryptocurrency that focuses on community service and charity as well, but they do have some passive income also. So with me are three of the founders of Glow, Kurtis, Brisbois, Bryan, and Adam Beier, to tell me more about Glow. So welcome. And I guess whoever wants to jump in, give me an overview. If you all want to kind of contribute, give me an overview of what Glow is trying to do.
So Glow is we mainly focus on our community. We try to be as transparent as possible. We literally do everything on screen with our community so they can see any changes, anything that we're doing to try to build the company.
We're even setting like a new standard for cryptocurrency with our transparency, because we're there for the community basically 24/7. And we're even helping the community with education for them to learn and understand all the tools that are there for everyone, the entire globe. You know, there are tools that you can use for decentralized financing.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting, because I think still a lot of people don't understand cryptocurrency. There's not a lot of help. Like, you can go find a video or something about it, but if you have questions, it's hard to get a question answered. So you've got the charity aspect. Then what's the business aspect? We talked about the passive income. Explain that part of the company.
Okay, so we have there's a buy and sales tax that is, of course, with almost all cryptos now. 10% of all the buy and sell tax goes directly back to the community. It goes back to them and converts into BUSD, which is a stable coin. So it reflects in a different coin. So literally all you have to do is hold Glow and you're getting paid to hold. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that.
Very nice aspect.
And then everybody that does buy it also contributes to that charity as well. So you're doing a good deed just by purchasing Glow while earning that passive income.
So tell me about the community. Is it particular people who care about certain charities, or what makes up the people in the community?
I mean, it's definitely a broad range. We get people that join or buy Glow just for the lottery. We get people that buy Glow just for the passive income. Or then because we have people in the community that bring forward charities that they want to see us donate to. And then we put them on a list and they all get to vote on them. We have a guy in our community right now that we met along the way. His name is Keith, and he was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, a BP oil spill. He actually was helping burn off the oil. He was diagnosed with, I think, pulmonary cancer. Mm-hmm. So we put him on the list for the community to vote in, and he looks like he's going to be our first recipient this month. So
it's very exciting.
Yeah, no, it's a very new and unique way to make a difference and help people. So What inspired you to start Glow?
Honestly, so the projects, there's a lot of projects that are out there that are, not the safest projects to get into. And we're working with Rug Seekers and a couple other projects on bringing transparency to the crypto community to allow people to have that security, that feel of safeness, to know that their money isn't going anywhere. We're a safe project. That was the biggest thing. There is a lot of, kind of questionable, tokens out there. And we want to change that. We want to make a huge difference in that aspect.
Mm-hmm. And then what kind of global impact do you hope to have? I mean, you talked a little bit about the man who had cancer. I mean, are there any other things that you think you can do globally?
So funny thing about that is actually we started globally from the start. Two of our other founders that aren't here with us, Jay and Mel, Jeff, he's in the UK and Jay's in the Netherlands. We started globally from the start, and we're not going to stop. It's actually amazing, someone who in Portugal actually won lottery. I think Arian, he's in Portugal, right? Yeah. He won the lottery, and it completely changed his life. And a guy in Nigeria won a meme contest. He won some glow token, and honestly, if he holds on to that glow token, he can feed his family for the rest of his life. He doesn't even have to worry about it because the U.S. dollar is so worth so much there in Nigeria. So he can just hold on to glow token and actually live off of it right now.
And
go ahead.
I said, and our charities, we're not doing just U.S. based charities. We're going global with it.
Absolutely.
So if we have community suggestions for something, it doesn't matter which country it is. If the community suggests it, it wins. We go there. We donate the money to them.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming and explaining Glow Token. I look forward when you come back to New York, we'll meet in person and we'll do this. So thank you so much and Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Success doesn't come overnight, and that's where the new app from Glint can change everything. How? By using gold. Simply download the app, link your new card, and start enjoying the timeless stability and freedom of gold. Because gold is not about glitter. It's about protecting your future. Check it out for yourself by visiting glintpay.com or searching Glint at the App Store.
Your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Helios Dx is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios Dx, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Paypolitan is an all-in-one payment solution. It's described as half Apple Pay and half MetaMask. And with me is CEO Nils Tharandt Ortiz. So great to see you here in New York.
Thank you for having me here finally in New York.
Yeah, no, we've seen each other in Dubai and all these places and now in New York. So just tell me, what kind of year was 2021 for Paypolitan?
Well, 21 was a very good year for Paypolitan, so loads of challenges. We launched the product finally on App Store and Google Play in May. We did some improvements. We did a CX listing on Bitforex in March. So it was a really big year, and we were ending the year with almost 50,000 active users.
Yeah, okay, I was going to ask that. Like, how many active users? So what kind of growth rate was that? Like,
it was kind of decent until October, and then we pushed our different communities we have. And wonder what, it was like a very organic growth at the end of the year, and we're growing, I think, at a speed of, let me calculate, 25 to 30,000 new users a month now.
Wow, okay.
So that is a really rapid growth here at the end of the year.
Now, there was a credit feature, right? Explain that, and is that ready yet?
Exactly. So the credit feature is fully developed and ready. We're going to launch it in January. We want to launch it right now in December, but our technology partner did the build-up for January, and it's a peer-to-peer credit feature. So whenever you have a payment, let's say you want to go and buy a laptop for $500, instead of using your own money, you get a peer-to-peer loan.
Okay, and that's with the tokens?
Exactly.
Okay,
so
okay,
EPAN is a collateral for the, our token EPAN is a collateral for the loan.
Okay.
And according to your credit rating, you have to deposit 100 to 150% in EPAN to get that loan.
Okay, got it. And then what about some other new product releases?
So the web services are being launched by Wednesday this week. So that means the app we have right now only for the mobile phone will be also available on the website, which makes it for some people easier. Personally, I also prefer to have a desktop version than mobile. It's a bit smaller, the smartphone, right? Then we're planning for next year the launch of new language versions. So we are adding 7 or 8 languages.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Part of English. I do not speak all those languages.
Yeah. I know you speak a few, but not all those.
Not all of them. I wished. And last but not least, the fiat payment, the cash payments will be implemented in Q1.
Is there an IPO in the works?
Oh, I see information floating rather fast.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed, we're planning an IPO in a year's time, like early 23,
okay.
I would say.
And where would that be listed? Or do you have any idea? Here, maybe?
Eventually Nasdaq.
That would be awesome. It'd be wonderful to see you here ringing the bell.
Yes.
Is it a SPAC IPO?
Yes,
okay.
It will be a SPAC IPO.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why I came to New York. We meet some sponsors and investment bankers to discuss to make Paypolitan APO ready and compliant. So we have loads of homework to do beforehand. That is a very complex scenario, but I think it's a very interesting scenario because it will give us a different visibility on the market. It will support our growth. When we do it, I think Paypolitan will have at least 500,000 users by end of 2022. And last but not least, we will create a part of the crypto world, also value in the real world, the old economy, I would say. If you look the recent IPOs or capital raises, Revolut, banking customers are at $2,700. That means we would have a market cap, if we take this benchmark, of 1.3 billion US dollars. If we take Coinbase, which was listed in April this year at Nasdaq, they had a user value of $1,600 something. So that would give us a market cap with 500,000 active users of 825 million US dollars. So that is, I think, a good challenge for us.
Yeah, no, that's very exciting. So keep us up to date on that. And let's just look ahead to next year. IPO is obviously going to be huge. Anything else that you're looking forward to in 22?
Of course, as I mentioned before, the cash payments. So this is, I would say, the heart of Paypolitan. We implemented already for the European Union space over 1,000 banks through open banking APIs. And before launch, we tend to implement another 1,000.
Okay.
So then we have a critical mass so that it makes sense that the adoption is big enough that we could launch the fiat payments.
Okay. All right. It sounds like an exciting year ahead for you. So
it is.
Thank you so much, Nils, for coming in.
Thank you very much, Jane.
Success doesn't come overnight, and that's where the new app from Glint can change everything. How? By using gold. Simply download the app, link your new card, and start enjoying the timeless stability and freedom of gold. Because gold is not about glitter. It's about protecting your future. Check it out for yourself by visiting glintpay.com or searching Glint at the App Store.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our Hear IQ 4 medical grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Is Jonathan Bettelver, who is the CEO of Global Academy in New Zealand, but also a board advisor to SFIO. So I know this company's based in New Zealand.
Correct.
So I just feel fortunate like to have anybody here in New York. It's so far away.
Sure.
So just tell me a little bit about your role with SFIO.
All right. As the CEO for the Global Academy in New Zealand and SFIO being a US listed here in the US, basically I support the whole conglomerate in terms of developing their people, because right now they have 3 major divisions, right?
Yeah.
For 2021, they've been successful in restructuring the organization. That's why we now have the food and beverage, the real estate, and the technology. So my role as a board advisor is to really develop leaders within the organization as they expand globally.
Okay. With all the divisions?
Yes.
Okay. So that's your main goal. Like,
Sure.
How do you do that? How do you develop leaders?
With my experience for the last 25 years, people will always be the asset of the organization. So for every organization to expand, we really have to align, of course, the values, the visions, and objectives of each and every organization. So we have programs, we have proven framework, learning methodology in terms of really developing people from a rank and file to supervisory until they become leaders of the organization.
Yeah, and so that's your ultimate goal, so like help them grow from within the organization and take the company where? Like where would you like to take SFIO?
Right now, because of our success in restructuring the organizations, we really would like to solidify these divisions and grow, like for instance, the food and beverage, which is the front runner of the organization, wherein this is the entry for the global expansion. So we develop people from within, and then at times, let's say from real estate to technology, which is the main driver for the SFIO group, we really make sure that every movement that we make is aligned with the vision of the organization as a whole.
And you mentioned the beverage part of it as a leader. So that's like coffee, right? That was expanding, I know, in New Zealand and Australia. And
because of our success in New Zealand, the Epiphany Cafe brand, right? So this is our entry right now in the US, in Asia, and in Dubai. So our hero product or company is Epiphany Cafe, wherein we were able to develop like more than 30 stores. And we are so excited to be here in the US as we establish the first 50 stores for next year.
It's Epiphany Cafe, right? That's right. And where will those be located in the U.S.?
We're looking at the West Coast, specifically California, and of course here in the East Coast, in New York and Midwest as well.
Yeah.
So at least for the first 50 sites for for 2022.
Okay, so what were some of the main accomplishments of 2021?
For 2021, of course, number one, SFIO was able to be on the pink status right now, the OTC, and of course, we were able to remove the shell status. We were able to acquire high-yielding businesses for 2021, and we have established and started our expansion here in the U.S.
Okay, and then so next year, develop leaders. What are some other goals?
For next year, basically our goal, of course, is because of our journey to NASDAQ in the next 1,000 days or 3 years, of course, we have to file our audited financials. Name change, of course, will play a major part. And we are now developing a very good buyback strategy for us to strongly position the brand SFIO.
Okay. Well, best of luck. And I look forward to updates next year as you open up in the U.S. I'm sure I'll see you again if you'll be opening up.
Definitely, Jen. Thanks for having us.
Great. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Helios Dx is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios Dx, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our Hear IQ 4 medical grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Success doesn't come overnight, and that's where the new app from Glint can change everything. How? By using gold. Simply download the app, link your new card, and start enjoying the timeless stability and freedom of gold. Because gold is not about glitter. It's about protecting your future. Check it out for yourself by visiting glintpay.com or searching Glint at the App Store.
Secure offers totally secure email and messaging, no data mining, a private platform based in Switzerland. And with me is CEO Alon Gahi to explain more about this. Has been a big year for you, Alon. So I know you have launched this huge marketing campaign. You've seen lots of growth. Can you summarize what 2021 has been like for the company?
Sure. Hi, Jane. First of all, hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year celebration, and wish everybody who's watching us good health and prosperity in the coming year. So, yeah, 2021 was very interesting and very eventful for us because, in terms of our company market cap, we increased it by about 700%. Which is quite a lot, 700-800% market cap increase, share price increase of about 250+%. The cash in hand now is over 2,200% higher than what we had at the end of 2020 compared to end of 2021. So 2021 was great because we were able to solidify the financial health of the company. We launched Secure. We basically centralized 3 brands that we had. We had Private Talk, Digital Safe, and we had another brand as well. We kind of simplified it and called it Secure. And then we had Secure Safe, which we launched, Secure Suite actually it became. So from Digital Safe, Secure Suite, that's our document management platform, which we are going to rehaul and do a big relaunch in Q3 of 2022. This is typically for enterprise and bigger businesses that they don't want to have their files, etc., in the cloud of big tech and be data mined and whatnot, among other things. It comes with the password management and our email application as well. We finally were able to push in the US, as you notice, especially, of course, out of New York. Our headquarters, we have a big partnership with FMW Media, our media partner. We also had a partnership which continues with Epic Times and their influencers. So really the second half of the year was like, okay, let's turn on the switch and let's start to sell. Q3 the numbers were up 1,260% compared to Q2. Q4 is looking really good as well, better than Q3. So now we can finally give our promise of double-digit growth on a quarterly basis. We may have a bit of weakness in Q1, but that would be probably temporary. But I think we see a trajectory that's going to be straight up moving forward. In 2022, we have the following to look forward to. We are going to apply for an uplisting to OTCQX to start. We qualify financially. We just need our annual results to be audited and come out. We're hoping to get those out no later than March 30th, even though we have until, I think, late April or mid-May typically to do the year end. But we want it out fast. That way we can apply for OTCQX. That will increase the visibility and the reputational part of the company on the US market. We also are going to be meeting some investment banks in late February in order to apply for an uplisting to NASDAQ. And of course, that takes a lot of work. It comes with a certain size financing. And I would expect that within 10 to 12 months, we should be on NASDAQ, barring any huge difficulty. I'm told sometimes it takes 6 months, but we're going to be very realistic. So 2022 is going to be that. Then in terms of the product, we're launching our application that people are really waiting for called Secure Mail. It's an email application on its own, similar to what you would have with your Gmail, and it'll have the Secure Send and the Secure module built in it. So now you don't have to configure your secure email on your phone. You don't have to go to webmail to use Secure Send, Secure Reply. It will increase the adoption exponentially for both for consumers and businesses. We're launching a new version of Secure Messenger in Q1, where you can text someone to chat with you, not just email them. We have group functionalities that are built into that as well. We're also going to have in Q2, we're planning to do secure voice. So now you have encrypted voice, and then eventually end of Q2 or beginning Q3, Secure Pro, which has like the video conferencing and a few other things. So product wise, it's going to be a very active year. Financially, we expect to make a higher tier of stock exchange that comes with financing. And when that will be complete, at that point, I'd say 2023 onward, we can really go and grow exponentially the hundreds of thousands, if not the millions of users, of paid users, mind you, that we expect.
Well, Alot, it has been a pleasure meeting you this year, and I look forward to all of the things that you have happening in 2022.
Thank you. I want to thank our shareholders, our staff, and everybody who supports us. And of course, our media partners like Eugene and FMW Media. So anyway, thanks to you, and looking forward to see you in 2022 one-on-one, hopefully in New York at NASDAQ, and until then, virtually like this on a weekly basis.
Okay. Well, Happy New Year until we can see each other in person.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone.
Success doesn't come overnight, and that's where the new app from Glint can change everything. How? By using gold. Simply download the app, link your new card, and start enjoying the timeless stability and freedom of gold. Because gold is not about glitter. It's about protecting your future. Check it out for yourself by visiting glintpay.com or searching Glint at the App Store.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Is the first wearable device that lets you choose your mood. And with me is the CEO, Jonas Stern, to talk about this. You know, I've worn it. I still wear it. Like, the first time I wore it, I got a bunch of stuff done. I was almost in disbelief. So, and I still do. Wear it. So, like, give people an overview of the device. What is it all about?
Well, what Happy does is exactly as you described. It's a digital device. It's a wearable device. I'm wearing one right now that allows you to optimize how you feel. You have an app. Think of it as Spotify for your moods. You choose deep sleep, creative work, email mastery, and it allows you to either focus or sleep or relax or get calm without having to ingest anything like coffee or nicotine or CBD.
Yeah, so explain a little bit how it works.
Well, basically what our scientists figured out is that when you want to get that feeling by ingesting these substances in your body, actually, when you metabolize those substances, when you're smoking a cigarette, or you take a melatonin capsule, or you drink a cup of coffee, what actually happens is the compounds are releasing a signal. When your body metabolizes them, it releases a signal. What we simply do is we capture that signal, we allow you to play it back without having to ingest all the stuff in your body.
Yeah, interesting. So, okay, so you're going to take the device to CES this year.
We are. We're really excited about it. CES is a huge show. It's an opportunity for us to kind of show off the technology. It's also a great place to show new things in wearables and wellness. So I think getting it in front of the media, getting in front of new global distributors, I think that's a big part of our strategy.
Yeah, I think it's like 500,000 people that come into Las Vegas for CES. So
they're looking for what's new and what's disruptive, and I think we check the box.
Okay, so you have some new holiday blends. So you talked a little bit about, I usually do the email mastery, but there's a sleep one, as you mentioned, and kind of a calming thing. So, but there's some holiday ones.
Right. Well, we've got 25 basic blends that people can use, and people use them all through the day. But we're really excited. Tomorrow we're launching 3 holiday blends. So the first one, it's called Oh Joy. So instead of imbibing or taking a glass of something, you can just play the blend and feel happy.
Okay.
The second one is called Winter's Nap. So you can take a nice, relaxing sleep. You set it for the timer that you want, anywhere from 15 minutes, say for a cat nap, or maybe 2 hours snooze.
Yeah.
And you can have a nice, relaxing sleep, relaxation. And then the final one is called Family Time. I think the beautiful thing about holidays is people get together. Sometimes it's not always as calm and relaxing as you want it to be. I can promise you, if you play Family Time, you'll be in just the right mood to entertain, particularly in-laws.
Right, got it. So, okay. And then you have some international distribution.
Well, that's really exciting. A big part of our growth for 2022 is distributing the product through third-party retailers and dealers, where it's not just an impartial thing where the product is sitting on the shelf, but really dealers that are thinking about integrating Happy into their wellness protocols. Think about wellness studios, fitness centers. And so we're working with an outfit out of Western Australia that works with a lot of Australian rules football and rugby teams and minors called Total Recovery. And we're excited to announce that they'll be our first global dealership.
Yeah, interesting. And the athlete aspect of it is kind of an interesting application for it.
Well, you know, I can't say who, but we currently have 7 professional sports teams in North America that use the product. They use the product primarily for 2 things, either for recovery, so, you know, post game, particularly sleep, or also to get into the right competitive frame of mind without taking a substance or something chemical to get there.
All right. Now, you just got a round of investment funding. Tell me about that. What was the amount? What do you plan to use it for?
So it was a private placement into the company. We closed on $6.1 million. And really, it's all about growth. The early phases of evolution for the company, certainly our first year as a public company, was all about building the product and getting it out there. Yeah. We've shipped a little over 6,000 devices, and all of that was word of mouth. 2022 is about starting to ignite some of these growth channels and investing there, and that's why we raised the capital.
Yeah. Okay, Yona, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Helios Dx is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios Dx, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
IAGON aims to leverage unused processing power with data centers, smart devices, other things to build a decentralized network, basically. So with me is Navjeet Dalawal, the CEO of IAGON, to explain more about the company and where you've been this year, what you're looking forward to next year. And I noticed you just had a partnership with Network. So if you could explain, what is Network? How does that help IAGON?
Sure. I mean, just a little bit about IAGON first. We're the first shared storage economy that bridges decentralization with regulations, and we enables us to target enterprise clients. So the Network partnership, Network is a decentralized VR and metaverse project, and we recently want to target Web3 projects. So we want to provide decentralized storage services for Web3 projects like Network, and other metaverse projects or NFT projects to store data decentralized and complying with regulations. And that's what the partnership was about. And we're working together. Hopefully next year we'll have an API that connects directly to the metaverse for a network.
Oh, guys, please keep us updated on that, because the metaverse is so hot and so interesting right now. So any other partnerships in the pipeline?
We have actually an exciting announcement for a large data center provider that has over 250 data centers across the globe. We will be announcing, we actually did a demo test for them yesterday, and they were very excited about it as well. And we will be releasing that partnership information, I believe this week. So within 7 days, we will release it. You guys watch out for that. Stay alert on our socials to watch out for the announcement.
What is your social real quick?
Well, you can go to iagon.com, and all our socials are listed right at the bottom in the footer. So if you scroll all the way down, you'll see all the socials there.
Now, there was also a development with Cardano. So explain that.
So we actually recently we've done the MVP, which was actually showcased to our data center provider or the research provider that we're bringing on board. And that one is finalized. We're just waiting to connect it to Cardano mainnet. It's on testnet right now. There's some block issues for us because the PAB on Cardano is not finalized and it's not up to in terms of what we need. So that's the only block for us currently. So we have made a lot of significant progress on our MVP on Cardano. So after Cardano fixes the PAB issues, we're excited to showcase it to the community, and we hope to showcase that too in January. We'll be onboarding alpha testers for our alpha test, and we'll only select a few that will give us positive feedback, or not just positive, let's say constructive feedback where we can improve on our product.
Yeah. Now you're in a very fast moving industry. It's been, I feel like a pivotal year for blockchain and crypto and everything. What would you say were your big milestones in 2021?
So in 2021, actually, we raised a 3.6 million in July. So that was one of the biggest milestones that we've achieved, and we've kind of moved our headquarters, or not moved, but established in the headquarters in Oslo in Norway. We've hired 19 staff members, and we also have, we'll be updating a new white paper very soon. So the biggest, biggest milestone this year was we published a patent in EU, which was a great win for Iagon, and we will be publishing in different various countries as well. This is in 2-3 years down the road, we hope to have a really good foothold on the technology there.
Well, congratulations on a great year, and look forward to next year and updates, and let's get together and talk about the metaverse when you get things up and running.
Always nice to talk to you, Jane. Thanks for having me.
Welcome everyone to New to the Street. I'm Anna Berry. This is your secure segment, The Weekly Hack with Elaine Guy. Elaine is with Globex Data, the leader in Swiss-hosted private and secure communications and data management. Welcome back, Elaine.
Thank you, Anna. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good Christmas celebration and, good celebration for the rest of the year.
Yes, we are all getting ready for 2022, and it seems like a big trend for 2022. Digital wallets, right? We're going to have this digital identity, almost whether we like it or not, right? And it's not just trading crypto. It seems it's going to be holding a lot of our personal information that hopefully we can keep private and secure, but that's not always the case with these avid hackers out there. So tell us a little bit about this recent article we're going to talk about, but also how can we keep our digital identity more safe, private, and secure?
Sure. So this article talks about how there's groups on Telegram messaging app that basically come in and they spread malware, and that malware essentially steals your credentials to your crypto wallet. So it's kind of like if you're walking in the middle of, a dangerous city, and you have your wallet in your back pocket and it's visible and you think it's safe because it's just in your pocket, but then somebody comes and scopes out all the open wallets and like, oops, there's a person there, I'm just going to take their wallet. I mean, that's what malware does. It basically spreads, except it's a lot worse in the virtual world than the physical world. And it can literally steal your credentials without your knowledge, right? So if somebody takes your wallet from your front pocket, you may kind of realize that, hey, then this person took my wallet. But when it's virtual, you don't realize it until it's too late. That means when all your cryptocurrencies and your whatever you have in there is gone. So one of the things to do is when you do communicate, don't use free application that already have your phone number as an ID, because once you have your phone number, like obviously Telegram, WhatsApp, and all the others, you're essentially digitally tagged because the hackers know exactly what you do, where you are. And now with geolocation, when you have a mobile phone everywhere, they know exactly where you are. So they know exactly where to tap into, which network, etc. So it's pretty scary. So if you have cryptocurrencies, and many of these cryptocurrency platforms have been hacked in 2021. The most famous one was Coinbase, but there's plenty of others. You read sometime how many tens of millions have been stolen from crypto wallets. Essentially, you need to trust whoever is holding your money, just like a bank vault. You need to make sure that that company has proper security, has a good track record, and so forth. And unfortunately, because this is a new industry, we don't have really too much experience to protect. So, I mean, if you have cryptocurrency stored someplace, just double check all the time that your stuff is there. Change the password to your crypto wallet, I would say monthly at this point. Use a password manager. There's plenty out there. Get a paid one. Pay your $9-10 a month and have a password that changes every 30 days. Because it's not going to get better in 2022. The hackers have methods that are way beyond our comprehension. And they're just going to keep, the more we get digital currencies, the more our identity is digitized, the more we are vulnerable to malicious hackers. So in that sense, what you can do is be much more vigilant than you have been before. I mean, I talk to people that say, hey, I forgot I had this. I've had this in this crypto wallet for 5 years, and now it's worth that much, my Bitcoin. Sure, if you don't watch it, one day you may check out your cryptocurrency and it'll going to be all gone. Just like what happened to some of those online brokers, like, anyway, there's a couple of them where the money was stolen from people. Robinhood is one that comes to mind. You just had 7 million people hacked. So, some of these people saw their money gone. Same with crypto wallets. So be very diligent and do not use these free applications to communicate to your groups and what you do with your crypto wallet and currency, because everything that you type in those applications is recorded, stored, filed, and reused again against you.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you all for watching New to the Street. This is your weekly hack.